I'm going to record and then I'm going to share my screen and we will get moving right away here. Let me present this. Okay, good. Little buttons lighting up. It's going to let me present. Okay, so make sure, there I said a lot of information. Make sure you have a pen and a notebook, or if I mailed you samples, I mailed you kind of like a little bit of a guide for this class tonight. So you can just take notes right on that. Make sure that you've got good water, hydration, especially if you're using your essential oils, because even if we're just like opening up the bottles, and smelling them, like our body is starting to naturally detoxify and cleanse. And the more water we can drink, the better and more efficient that's going to happen. Okay, so those are your key things. Like I said, if you got a sample packet for me, if you requested that, I mailed those out and I put peppermint in there, wild orange, and also adaptive, which is our calming blend. It is one of my absolute favorites. So we'll get to talk about those tonight. All right, so let's jump into it. We're moving quickly. When I start a class, I think it's always really important for you to kind of be aware and conscious of, why are you here tonight? What are your biggest struggles, your health concerns, the things that you wake up and you're like, man, if this would go away, my life would be so much different. Or maybe you think, this is how my life is. It's just always been this way. I've never had good sleep. I don't think anything can change that. Write down what those health concerns are, because we're going to talk about all of these things tonight: stress, anxiety, pain, inflammation, sleep, digestive issues, of course, immune support, any lacking in energy or motivation, or just plain feeling overwhelmed. Okay, these are top issues that people come to me for, looking for natural solutions. So have that kind of tucked in your mind of like, what are your health concerns? Because we're going to talk about them and you can kind of circle and make notes of what oils and what products are going to be the most effective for you. So let's talk about what you need to know. Again, so excited because there's a lot of people that are brand new on this call. So excited, so glad that you are here. And we're going to talk about a few things that you need to know when we're talking about essential oils. Okay, and we're talking about doTERRA specifically on this call tonight. Okay. And there's a couple of reasons why. So let me explain that. First of all, you can rest assured that your doTERRA oils are going to be natural and safe. There are no negative side effects or addictions. These are simply extracts from plants with amazing side benefits. We never have any negative side effects. You're just going to get additional benefits. And you'll see that when we talk about some of the oils. It's like, you use it for this, but you're going to get this and this and this and this. It's so exciting. They are pure. Okay. doTERRA oils, all that we're talking about, because there's a lot of junk on the market. I'm sure you've seen essential oils pop up just about everywhere, especially in the past 2 years, as people are much more conscious and aware of their health and wellness. Essential oils are becoming more and more readily available, more promoted, more advertised. But the scary thing is that 85 to 90% of what is on the market has been adulterated. So it's really important to know that we're only going to be recommending doTERRA oils because of their purity. So what is in the bottle? If it says peppermint oil, it's going to be 100% pure peppermint oil. Nothing's been added, nothing's been taken away, no fillers, nothing to dilute it down in any way. It's 100% pure peppermint oil. And we have the potency. And the reason why our oils are going to be more potent than any other oils in the world is because we're sourcing our oils from everywhere, okay, all over the world. Wherever these plants grow best is where we are connecting. And the reason why that's important is because when we extract the oils from where the plants grow best, the oils themselves are going to be like a higher nutritional value. That makes sense, okay? Like the oils, the plants are thriving in nature. They're getting all the good nutrients that they need, the correct sunlight conditions, the humidity. And when they are in the ideal conditions, the oils that we extract have a better potency, more effectiveness, okay? And so they're going to be 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So like 1 drop of peppermint is going to be equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea, which is awesome because a little bit is going to go a long way. Uh-oh. Does it sound weird, Elsa? It doesn't sound weird for me, but I can't hear. You'll have to
Sound
let me
weird
know.
for me either.
It's okay? Okay. All right, we'll keep going. Oh, Elsa, maybe you're on twice or something. I saw two Elsas, so maybe you have to take one off. Okay, so they are certified pure tested grade. And all of our oils have a little code right on the bottom. And you can go right to the website, put that code in, and it will tell you all the testing results of that one bottle. Okay, so here is peppermint. You can go in, put that code in, and it will tell you all the testing results, where it came from, the 30 to 50 different tests that were on this oil, so that we always have that consistency and that transparency. All right, so yes, peppermint. If you've got a sample of peppermint, this is a great one to start a class with. Or if if you have your oils, I always have peppermint on my desk because of the fact that I just love the way it helps me to energize. So put a drop of peppermint in your hands. If you've got a little sample, it's tinier, you just pat it on the butt and put it right in the middle of your hands, rub it together. Peppermint is so energizing and invigorating. I don't even have to put it like that close to me, just kind of just rubbing it together. It smells so good. And it's an instant pick me up. So like I said, I've been working pretty much all afternoon here on my computer on this presentation. And so a great little pick me up, instead of going to get a cup of coffee or something sugary, I dive into peppermint and I give myself 5 to 10 seconds rubbing it together, smelling it in, and it's going to be energizing. It's going to be helping with focusing. It's going to clear and open up my airways. It's also naturally cooling for the body, so it's going to help to ease any tension and tightness too. You can rub it in, massage. Only one drop is all you need, and we're smelling it. We're opening up our airways. We're massaging our shoulders. I love to even just give myself like a little head massage. Again, 5 to 10 seconds is all I need, and it works amazing. You can also use this for fresh breath. So even this is kind of dry on me already, but I can even swipe it and tap my tongue, and I get that pepperminty fresh feeling. Any kind of stomach issues, digestive issues, this is the oil that helps you to set goals, get clarity. When I go through and you see an A, a T, an I, A means aromatic, T means topical, and I means internal. Okay, so that is all the ways that that you can use it. All right, let me move on. Peppermint. I love it. And if you have peppermint already, I know I've got some experts on here. You can throw in the chat. Maybe there's something I didn't cover, but this is one of those Swiss Army knives of essential oils that you can use for like 25 different things. It's amazing how it works. And like I said, if you're using it for like that muscle tension and tightness, those side benefits that you're going to get is just all the other things that we talked about. So I feel more alert. My airways feel open. It's helping. If we were doing this class in person, my breath would be so fresh, and you'd be like, thank you, Kara, for putting peppermint on your breath, so your breath doesn't stink when you're teaching a class. It's good stuff. This is one of my favorites. I said, when I was talking about that afternoon slump, all you need is 1 drop of wild orange, a drop of peppermint. The two together is super yummy, and just rub together. Cup and inhale. It's just incredible. Give yourself 10 seconds, right? You deserve 10 seconds. So that's a great combination. All right. Second thing you need to know is that your oils are going to be very effective, and they are working with our body on a cellular level. Okay. We speak the same language with plants. We share 60% of our DNA with plants. So when we're using them, when we're applying them, when we're diffusing them, whatever it may be, this is a great way for our body to be able to communicate, because we speak the same language. We're getting to the root cause of the problem. Okay, we're never just treating the symptom. We're actually getting to the root cause. And this is how it works with our body on a cellular level. So little biology 101 diagram right here, this little cartoon of your cell has this nice oily membrane that protects it. Okay, 2 things that can harm your cell. One is bacteria, that's that little guy living out here, and one is viruses. Viruses are living on the inside of the cell. So 2 things to know: bacteria, viruses, bacteria on the outside, viruses on the inside. All right, when you go to the doctor and they say, I don't feel well, it's a bacterial infection. They can usually always prescribe something for you. It will clear up that infection in like 7 to 10 days. But there's always some negative side effects, right? Even the fact that it can even weaken our immune system. And so, but it does clear up the bacterial infection, right? It does happen. That's true. But when you go to the doctor and you have a virus, right? What do they tell you? 9 times out of 10, they say, sorry, Susie Q, you have a virus. You have to go home. You have to get plenty of rest. There's nothing we can do. We just have to let nature run its course. And that's because the medications they prescribe are water-based synthetics, and they do not have the ability to penetrate that oily cell membrane I was talking about. They can't get at it. It's protecting it. And so it can't stop that replication of the viruses. But when we use our essential oils, they can stop not only the replication of that bacteria living on the outside, but the viruses living on the inside of the cell. Okay, really powerful. Again, we're getting to that root cause. If you're wondering how fast essential oils work, it's pretty quick. Okay, so you'll feel the effects almost instantly. Like if you had peppermint and you rubbed it on, you probably felt the impact from that within seconds. So it takes 22 seconds for the oil molecules to reach the brain. It takes 2 minutes until they are found in the bloodstream. And within 20 minutes, they have impacted every cell in your body. So it is amazing how quickly they work with our body. On Guard is one of my absolute favorites. This is our oil of protection. Okay, so this is a great one when we're talking about immune support. It is going on guard. It is going to battle for you. And you'll find as you bring essential oils into your life, into your daily routine, you are going to be much more proactive about your health. We're not going to be reactive. We're going to be proactive. We're going to be focusing on staying healthy and not waiting until we get sick to do something about it. Okay, so On Guard is a super easy one to be able to do that. It's because we can use it so many different ways. One is in the diffuser. So I love to diffuse. Here's an example of, and I'll show you like what a diffuser looks like. My son just gave this back to me because he's got 2 of them in his room, but this is just like a little crock pot for your essential oils. Okay, you can just put your On Guard in here and some regular lukewarm water, turn it on, set it and forget it. It smells amazing because it has clove and cinnamon, wild orange, eucalyptus, and rosemary in here. These are all 5 powerful antiviral, antibacterial oils that are going to work to not only, I mean, yes, it smells good, but it actually cleans and purifies the air. And it's also working to be able to eliminate any airborne pathogens. So you can bet that On Guard is going in our, like on our main level in our kitchen all the time. Clove and cinnamon, like I said, those are in nature the most powerful for antiviral support. So it's a great tandem combination there. We love to just have this on our nightstand and put it topically on our feet, on our spine. Again, that's being proactive about your health to be able to stay healthy. This is something, again, that's protecting you from any kind of illnesses that are going on. So bottoms of the feet is a great place because there's no waterproof barrier there. The pores are a little bit larger and there's less sensitivity in the bottoms of your feet. So especially like with kids or more mature people, putting your oils in the bottoms of your feet, they get soaked up right away. It's just like a little, again, 5 to 10 second little treat at night before you go to bed. Super helpful. And your spine is your information highway. So if we're putting our oils on our spine, your body will kind of send them where they need to go. Okay, soothing sore throats. That is the worst feeling for me. That is the first indicator that I might be getting sick, is starting to get just that little feeling in my throat. I'm like, oh, shoot. And so I will take a drop of On Guard in a shot glass, fill the rest with some water, and then just swig it back and gargle with it. Okay. And get it into those crevices of your throat. And within just a couple hours, it will clear up any kind of sore throat issue. It's amazing how quickly it works. Or I like to add it to like some honey and mix it into my tea at night. I know Amber's on this call. She always has On Guard in her tea at night. It is so good. And again, this is a great way to stay healthy all the time, right? Let's not just focus on just winter months. I mean, this is something nobody wants to get sick in the summer. Have you ever been sick in the summer? It's the worst. It's the worst feeling. So On Guard is just part of my routine. I'm not drinking a cocktail. This is actually my MetaPower, and we'll talk about that very briefly. But I just don't want you to think that I'm drinking a cocktail during this call. Okay, so third thing you need to know, you know that they're safe, that they're effective, and now we're going to talk about their affordability. So remember, we talked about their purity and their potency. Um, the great thing about that is that a little bit is going to go a long way. So with doTERRA, you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. 1 to 2 drops per application is all you need. And what I love is that your oils, like one oil isn't used for just one thing, it's used for like 15 different things. So when you look at any of our starter kits, basically we put together like the top 10 oils that we recommend you kind of getting started with, so that you feel completely empowered, that you have those natural solutions right at your fingertips. You can solve 85 to 90% of whatever comes up in the home with our starter kits, because those are the top ones that you're going to be using the most. And so it's a very empowering feeling, right? Whether it's digestive issues or sleep issues, aches and pains, headaches, whatever it may be, your oils are going to serve you well. So I can tell you that our family has saved hundreds of dollars every year because our oils are our first line of defense in the home. I can tell you in the last 7 years with my 3 kids and my husband and me, we have had 0 sick visits. We go to the doctor, we see our doctor every year, we make sure we do the healthy things and all the whatever, the exam, all that kind of stuff. But we haven't had any sick visits. Does that mean we've never gotten sick? No, we have gotten sick, but we've used our oils. They're our first line of defense. And so they help us to be able to heal, repair. Again, we're getting to the root cause of the problem and to be able to get better. We're working with our body on a cellular level. So are you going to get sick? Yes, it's actually good for your immune system to get sick once in a while, but your recovery time is going to be probably cut in half. And you have the tools right there in your home. You don't even have to go anywhere. Because when do people get sick, especially kids? They're always getting sick in the middle of the night. Okay, that's usually when it comes on. Or like for me, like if I ever get sick, I can feel it coming on like late in the evening, early in the morning. It's not a convenient time usually, but we have our oils in our home and we can use them any time of day. It's pretty awesome. Lavender is probably the one we use most. It's incredible. Trying to figure out what just rolled off the top of my desk. Hopefully I won't need it. So lavender. What do we know lavender for, right? What do we use lavender? We love this oil. And our lavender smells really good. It doesn't smell like little old lady lavender. This smells like you're in a lavender field, okay? It smells true because it is pure lavender. It's not just a fragrance. And so this is, of course, going to help. The first thing people usually say is lavender is calming. So true. And it's really good to remember that, because it's not only going to be calming for our emotions, right? And helping to calm down in the evening, helping with sleep, helping to unwind and relax, but it's also very calming for our skin. So any kind of cuts, bumps, scrapes, bruises, burns, bee stings, bug bites, even a burned tongue. Okay. If you're like me, I am like such an excited eater. So the things that always get me is pizza on the roof of my mouth and soup. I just can't wait for it to cool down. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. And so I usually end up getting a burned tongue or the burned roof of my mouth. And you can take some lavender. I recommend adding with some coconut oil and then just rubbing it in, and it will help that skin to be able to heal. This is one that my kids always have in their gym bag for any kind of bruising or floor burns. It's instantly soothing, kind of takes the pain away, but also helps the skin to be able to heal faster and recover faster. It's also a natural antihistamine. So as we're moving into the spring months, if anybody struggles with any seasonal threats, my favorite combination is lemon, lavender, and peppermint. This trio works really well because lavender, again, being that natural antihistamine, peppermint is going to help to be able to open up the airways, and the lemon breaks up any kind of mucus or congestion. Okay. So lemon, lavender, peppermint, any seasonal threats, that's what you're going to want to use. And it's also really great for head tension. So a lot of times we have head tension if we're stressed, we're overwhelmed. Just taking the time to just massage in a little bit of lavender, or I love taking a little bit of lavender and just massaging my ears. There's so many like little nerve endings in our ears. So it feels really good to just give myself 5 to 10 seconds to massage in that lavender. It feels so good and it just really eases that tension. So lavender, again, is one you can use aromatically, topically, or internally. This is a great one to have on hand and pair it with your peppermint for anybody who has an increase in body temperature. Okay. A lot of times, again, remember, this is happening in the middle of the night. You can take a drop of lavender. You can rub it in the back, the neck, behind the ears. Peppermint, again, is going to help to bring that temperature down. Bottoms of the feet every couple hours. I've even taken lavender and peppermint like on a cold washcloth and just laid it on the forehead. It's so powerful, or just even around on the body. It works really, really well. Okay, another oil that has saved us a ton of money when we talk about the affordability is Digestin. This is one that we use for digestive relief. So you'll notice our blends with doTERRA are super easy to remember because they just make sense, right? If you saw Digestin, even if you didn't even hear this class, you'd be like, I'm guessing that is for digestive support. This is amazing. It works so well. It works almost instantly for anything from the mouth to the cell. Okay. Hole to hole is what we're talking about right now here, people. And this is going to cover every issue. You don't have to try to diagnose what you did, what you ate. Whatever it is, it's going to help to solve the issue. So digestive relief. All right. We're talking about constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating, overindulgence, eating. All right. Digestin is one that you're going to want to have on hand. Also great for acid reflux. So you can massage on the sternum, even like pre-eating, if you know, like it's a meal, like maybe you see chili and you want to have some chili, but you know it gives you acid reflux, just massage it right on that sternum before you eat. Also great for motion sickness, and you can dilute it down with some coconut oil and massage into the sinuses for any kind of stubborn sinus pressure. It's really important to take care of your immune system because, take care of your immune system, take care of your digestion. All right. Digestion's one that's going to make sure that things are flowing properly, even helping like with things like constipation, because 80% of our immune system is in our gut. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of that. So Digestin is an absolute must have. It's going to be a great tool in your oil arsenal for those things that come up, all those things I talked about. All right, so you know they're safe, you know they're effective, you know they're affordable. Let's talk about how you're going to use these in your home when you get your little starter kit. Okay, aromatically. All right, this is, you understand aromatics, right? We're smelling it. And I want you to understand that oils not only just smell good. And I can tell you that when I first bought my starter kit, I didn't get a class like this. I just thought those oils smelled good. I was like, I want my house to smell like that. I want to smell like that. I like the way I feel when I smell that. I don't even know what's going on, but I want those. And so I didn't even understand how this worked or all the ways that it did. I just knew they smelled good. But it's so reassuring to know that there's actual science behind this. Okay. So when you inhale an essential oil, those molecules of the oil go to the back of your nostril right here. This is your olfactory nerve. And this goes right to this little epithelium patch where those molecules attach to our receptors. And then they communicate with our olfactory bulb in the brain. And this is directly connected to like our amygdala, the hippocampus, other brain structures. And those are important because they tell our body how to respond and how to react to different situations. That limbic system is directly connected to our emotions, our heart rate, our blood pressure, our breathing, our memory, our stress, and even our hormone balance. So it's important to know that it's not only just smelling good, like it's actually communicating with our body and telling our body how to respond and how to react. It has that instant impact. It's so incredible. So when you're diffusing, okay, I have a little picture of this is our little La Luz diffuser there. It's a great way to kind of get comfortable with using your oils. I was just talking to someone today that just got their starter kit. I asked them how it's going and they're like, I'm diffusing like crazy. Like, I love it. And I said, that is a great way to start to get comfortable. You can put any oil combination you want in there. It's about 6 to 8 drops of your oils and just regular water, nothing fancy. You just, again, put on the top, plug it in. You can set the little timer on here. You can do, I know this one has a 2-hour, 5-hour, 10-hour. They usually have like 3 different options. It's your crock pot. You just put your oils in, put your water in, set it and forget it. And those oils disperse into the air. Again, we're cleaning, we're purifying the air, we're changing the mood of the room. It has a huge impact. You can also be your own little diffuser. So if you had peppermint before and we rubbed it together and we smelled it, right? That was just having an instant impact. You can be your own little diffuser. You can put it on your scarf in the winter. I love to put it inside my hat. You can do little cotton balls. I do like a little cotton ball with some lavender and I stuff that into like my pajama drawer, right? Because when I take it out, I smell that lavender and it creates that anchor and that connection of like, okay, lavender's like Kara's going to bed oil, right? And so my body just knows that. Breathe is another one. So you can use this aromatically. It's so great in the diffuser. It's a total marriage saver because we're opening up the airways. So if you know anybody who snores, or if you're the snoring person, it's okay. Breathe is going to help to open up those airways and release that tension so that we don't have snoring. Snoring's annoying. It allows more oxygen to the lungs, so it's great for a pre-workout. I love to have it in a roller ball and I'll just roll it on my chest, especially outside in the cold air. I feel like I'm breathing much better with the oil itself. Helps to soothe stress and anxiety. So this is one that yes, it's for respiratory issues, but I find it very calming at the same time. And again, we're going to support our lungs during seasonal threats or changes. Note that this is one that you're only going to use aromatically and topically, so we're not using this one internally. So respiratory blend, again, aromatically in your diffuser, be your own little diffuser, or also apply topically. To me, on the chest feels so good, bottoms of the feet. This is one with my, like, I just did a video on like top travel oils to bring with you. Breathe and On Guard are like my staples. They're like in their own little special little pouch in my backpack because I just use these a ton. They're my favorites. They are a dynamic duo. Okay, adaptive. So again, this is one that if I mailed you samples, I made sure that you got this because this is our calming blend. I feel like everybody and their mother needs calming. Adaptive is, oh man, it works just instantly. It is so good. So we can rub this together. This has become like my personal pure fume. Like I would never leave home without it. It is so good. So this is one, let me make sure I get the right cap on. It's got calming oils in it, like lavender, neroli, copaiba, magnolia. Okay, those are very calming. So if you feel stressed out or overwhelmed, those oils are just going to help to kind of bring things down a notch. But we're also going to work on being able to focus and get stuff done, right? We don't want to be so calm and sedated that we can't do anything. That's annoying. So it has oils like rosemary and wild orange and spearmint in here. And these are helping with being able to focus, okay? Being able to get the job done. So if you're one of those people that wakes up in the morning and you're like, I'm so stressed out, I got 8 billion things to do. I can't do anything. I might as well not even do them at all, right? And so sometimes that happens. We're in that fight or flight or freeze mode. And so this gets you out of that freeze mode. I call it alert serenity. Okay. So you feel calm and tranquil, but you're still alert. You can still get stuff done. You don't feel like sedated. Helping with stress, anxiousness. I love this with Epsom salts. It is so good. If you're going to do an Epsom salt bath, or you can even put your Epsom salts on the shower floor, add your oils to the Epsom salts first, and then dump them in the tub or put them on the shower floor and let it absorb. So you're going to get a longer lasting benefit when you do it that way. ATI. So I want to make sure this is clear. We are only going to be using the oil. It's also available in a roller ball, aromatically and topically. Okay. You will not take those internally, but you can take, we do have these adaptive capsules, calming capsules, and you obviously can take those internally. And I take one of those every single morning. Just helps me to like, whew, okay, calm down, get stuff done, get in motion. I feel like I just am so much more in clarity when I do that. So adaptive calming blend, everybody needs it. It's so good. All right. So aromatic was the first way. Topical is the next way. So we're going to apply our oils topically, right to the area of concern. And so topical use that just kind of makes sense of, whatever issue it may be. We talked about lavender a lot, putting it on cuts, bumps, scrapes, bruises, burns, bee sting, bug bites, all those things. We're putting lavender right on the area of concern. We always want to make sure we use what's called a fractionated coconut oil. There's a little bottle like this. I always recommend adding this to your order because for many reasons, it's going to help for your oils to stretch. So you only need like 1 drop of like your Breathe, and then 3 drops of your coconut oil. 3 to 1 is usually my ratio. And then you can massage that in. So you can cover a larger surface area. It's going to protect against any kind of skin sensitivities. And it's also going to give your oils weight. Okay. So right here is a great example of that, giving your oils weight. So using the coconut oil is going to help those oils to stay localized for a longer period of time. They're not going to flash off and evaporate. And fractionated means that all the fats have been pulled out. So it's always in liquid form. You can use any kind of carrier oil. I like coconut oil because it doesn't have any smell to it. It's not sticky. It's not too thick. It spreads really nice. And again, it's super stable. So it will it's not going to spoil or anything like that. It works great. So some oils that we love to use topically, of course, Deep Blue. I'm not even if you're brand new, maybe you've heard people talk about Deep Blue. It's an oil that we swear by, that we could not live without, because who doesn't have aches and pains, right? And so Deep Blue, this is our soothing blend. This is helping with muscles, aches and pains, stiffness, anything where you're just like, oh man, even today, like I've been sitting at a desk, which I don't normally do, and just taking in some Deep Blue and just massaging it into my back feels amazingly different. I feel like completely energized. Great for circulation, helping to get things into motion, massaging into your legs, especially like for kids who have growing pains or muscle cramps or spasms, tension, tightness. Okay, this is one that's going to help to relieve that. Even for like menstrual cramps or muscle cramps, anything like that, you can massage into the lower abdomen. We have it as an oil, which of course is really important because you can add in that coconut oil for like a little back massage. We also have the Deep Blue stick, which is like my best friend because it just looks like this. You can just roll it right on anywhere that hurts. It's super easy. When we traveled once, we got stuck on a airplane for like an hour. Like they had, don't you hate that? You're like about to take off and they do all the little beep boop and how to click your seatbelt and all that stuff. And then they're like, actually, we don't have any power. We can't like back away from the terminal. Like, what? So we had to sit there for an hour. So, we're just sitting there, my dad and I, and we just started passing out oils. We passed out peppermint because people were extremely hot. They had no circulation in the airplane. We passed around Deep Blue. Those were like top 2 favorites. So people were like, oh my gosh, this is great. And it made the time go by fast. But that's a great one for travel. And then the rub is in a cream form, and you can just put this in your hand. This is like more of like it looks like a cream. Okay. It looks like that. Don't touch your eye with it, and don't think that this is your toothpaste tube. I've done that before. So just keep your eyes open and be sure what you're doing. But the cream is really good too. I'm just rubbing that in right now on my back. It feels amazing. And again, you'll feel the effects very quickly. Let's jump into all things skin. So 2 of our my favorite starter kits have oregano and tea tree in them. These are ones that are so good for any kind of skin issues. Oregano is great. This is a very powerful antiviral oil. So like warts and skin tags, those are considered like viruses. So if you put your oregano oil, you want to be able to dilute them with your coconut oil. Otherwise, I've tried putting straight oregano on. And sometimes I did with my skin tags just because I was so angry at them. I had like 4 of them on my neck. Super ugly. And so I just put oregano on a Q-tip and just dabbed it directly right on that skin tag. But it's a hot oil. So if we tell you something is a hot oil, that means like if you have if it has direct contact with your skin, it's going to feel hot. Like it's almost going to, it will like turn your skin red. So make sure that you dilute with a coconut oil. Okay. Or warts. It works really well for that too. This is one that you can take internally for immune support. So a lot of times, especially if people just can't get better, or they've been sick and then they get better and then they get sick again and it's just like lagging. I always recommend oregano because I feel like it just kicks it to the curb very quickly. So it's a very powerful oil. And then tea tree is another great one. This is great for a healthy scalp. So this is just part of my hair routine. When I get out of the shower, I'll put a drop or two in my hand and just massage my scalp. It keeps it from getting like itchy or flaky. It's also really great for like razor burn or anything like that. I will just massage some tea tree with some regular lotion on my legs so that they don't get razor burn or get itchy. Great for athlete's foot, healthy nail beds. And you can also use this for cleaning. So we just have a little spray bottle of tea tree and some, what is it? Tea tree, white vinegar, and water. And we just spray wherever the last person is to take a shower, just sprays down the shower. We don't even have to wipe it down or anything, but that is one that eliminates or prevents any kind of like a mildew buildup. So we don't even have to do a lot of scrubbing or and that kind of thing because tea tree works amazing. Okay, let's jump into internal use. So we talked about aromatic, topical. Now we're talking about internal. And this is where you can actually use your oils internally. If you're wondering which ones, okay, you don't have to try to memorize everything that we just learned in this class, but all you have to do is look at the side of the bottle. It will tell you if it's safe to ingest. It will have these supplemental facts listed on the side of the bottle. And it will say, 1 drop is really all you need. And it's coming, like when we talk about lemon, it's coming from the lemon peel. It's pretty awesome. And I'll explain why that is so much more effective. So lemon oil right here. I'm going to be putting a drop of this in my water. It tastes amazing. Okay, so it tastes really good. 1 drop's all you need. And this makes me like drink more water for one, because it tastes better. I'm not a good person of just drinking just plain water. Mm, I love it flavored. So lemon is a very powerful oil. It's going to help to naturally cleanse the body. It actually helps with acid reflux. And a lot of times when we talk about lemon, people think, well, wait a minute, lemon is a citrus. That is definitely not going to be helping with acid reflux. But the truth is, this lemon and all of our citrus oils actually comes from the rind and not the juice. So the reason why that's important is because when we are extracting from the rind, it's actually making the body more alkaline and less acidic. So we don't have those acidity issues of upsetting the stomach or eating away at the enamel on your teeth. This lemon is coming from the rind. It actually takes 75 lemons to make that 1 bottle. We can use it for cleaning the home. It's a great and safe produce cleaner. So in a bowl, I'll put my produce in there with some water, 1 drop of lemon, let it sit there for 5 minutes, and then kind of rinse and kind of rub it off. But it works really well. Great for mental clarity. Again, we're helping to cleanse the body and getting rid of like that toxic overload. 1 drop to your water. Only glass or stainless steel. That's all that I have to say about this. You do not want to put it in a plastic. If you put lemon in a plastic, it's actually going to eat away at that plastic container. So you should be sticking with glass and stainless steel anyway. But we don't want to put our oils in, especially lemon, that's kind of a strong one, in there, in your plastic container. Okay, let's talk about frankincense. Frank is going to be your best friend. We always say, when in doubt, frank it out, because this is such an incredible oil for so many things. So if you're ever not sure which oil to use, if you use frankincense, you're going to be just fine. So this is helping to promote calm feelings, helping with stress, anxiety, overwhelm, depression, anything like that. Frankincense is king. It's also great for anti-aging. So we can add this to like our night cream. I have it on my nightstand. I love to just rub it together in my hands and just take some deep breaths and smell it in. And then I'll take even with some coconut oil and just massage it into like these little the little wrinkle areas of concern. It's also going to work to help to perform or help our cells to perform optimally. And what that means is that frankincense, when we are using it, and again, you can use it topically. I do a drop of frankincense underneath my tongue every day. And that's because it's helping my cells to perform optimally. And what that means is it is going to do kind of a read on your cells, and your healthy cells. It's going to encourage the replication of healthy cells. Any cells that are damaged is going to actually repair those. And any kind of like zombie cells that are floating around in our body, it's going to flush those out of our system and force them into what's called apoptosis and break down and get out of our system. So when we talk about healthy cells, think about frankincense, okay? Also aches and pains. It's going to, every oil that you use, if you couple frankincense with it, it's just going to like kick it up a notch. All right. It's just going to make it like extra strength. Okay. That's Frank. Can't live without him. All right. And if you want to feel awesome, my absolute favorite doTERRA product is our Lifelong Vitality. This is an amazing supplement system. It has a 30-day money back guarantee. So you can try these bottles if you don't have more energy during the day, less aches and pains, better sleep at night, and better mood management. You can return the empty bottles. So it's a 3-step program. The Microplex VMC, this is providing 22 essential vitamins and minerals. It helps to fight free radicals with vitamins A, C, and E. It's helping with our energy, our bone health. We've got calcium, magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D. This is basically 12 servings of your fruits and vegetables. All right, so that is the first step, your Microplex. And then your E-omegas. This is your omega-3, 6, and 9s. And so this is marine and plant-based omega. We get our vitamin D and E in here. There's also some amazing essential oils in here, but this is helping with your brain, your heart health, your joint health, all of those things. And it's important that the omega-3, 6, and 9s are combined together because they're going to be more absorbable, more bioavailable that way. And then the alpha CRS, this is your powerful antioxidants. So this is helping to eliminate those free radicals, helping with our cardiovascular health, your brain, your nervous system, all of those things. We got ginkgo biloba in here. It's an incredible system. Lifelong Vitality is what it's called. And then really quick, and I don't want to talk about this too long, but I do have a lot of people asking me about this because I pretty much talk about it every single day, but we do have a class tomorrow night. So it's an online class. And I can give you a link if you're interested, but we have a system. It's called MetaPower, and it's basically a system designed to make over your metabolism. So, and a lot of times people think about metabolism and they think about it being just like a weight issue or program, but metabolism is connected to really all of our systems. So tomorrow night we'll be doing that with Dr. Kelly. And she is a chiropractor in Texas. She's incredible. She understands and teaches all the science behind it of how this works with our body. But if you're struggling with brain fog, mood swings, sleep issues, sagging skin, who isn't struggling with sagging skin unless you're, under 40, it's an issue. Low energy, weight gain, sugar cravings, glucose spikes. MetaPower is an incredible system. Like I said, I sing it from the rooftops, but that is going to be a class for tomorrow. We talk about this metabolic blend that inhibits your fat cell maturation. Does anybody want to inhibit fat cell maturation? Helping to curb cravings, helping with our metabolic health. And then the other 2 items in it, again, 3-step program, super easy. The Assist, you take this with your biggest meal every day, and it helps with those glucose spikes. So it's going to be great for antioxidant support, helping to balance our energy throughout the day, helping to reduce oxidative stress. And then the fun one here, because everyone loves talking about collagen these days, the MetaPower Advantage has collagen and NMN, and this is helping with like healthy biological aging, okay, improving our health span. And collagen, our collagen's amazing. It's 9 different types of collagen in there. That's going to be 12 times more bioavailable than any other collagen on the market. So you're going to learn all about that tonight if you'd like that link. All right, so this is the class. That's Dr. Kelly. She's so beautiful and amazing. She's got amazing testimonies herself, and we've got some door prizes for tomorrow night too. But that is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And I can give you the link for that class. I'll put it in the chat when we're done here. But as we circle back, think about what are your top 3 health concerns. Hopefully you wrote them down in the beginning. You were kind of aware of what they were as we talked through all of these issues. Imagine what your life would be like without those concerns. Like if you could just wake up and it wasn't there anymore, how different your life would be, okay? Because we have the solutions, okay? We have the answers. And I can tell you how to get these oils in your home, how to get them into your daily routine. Whoever invited you to this class, or if it is me, we're basically your oil person that guides you through your wellness journey to make sure that, first of all, we find out what your pain points are, and then we work towards really setting goals on getting the oils incorporated or the products into your daily routine so that you feel amazing, right? So we can combat those issues. So how do you get oils in your home? There's three ways to purchase. One is retail. That is the most expensive. That would only be in like a retail professional setting, maybe at the chiropractor. You're buying, they usually always have these on display. If you're buying like one bottle, right? It's not going to change your life, but it's definitely going to help and be effective. It's the most expensive way to get your oils. There's two other ways to be able to purchase your oils. One is wholesale with doTERRA. So think about it like a Costco or Sam's Club membership. You pay a $35 membership fee and you can pick your products a la carte, and it gives you 25% off of the retail price. You basically get an account and you can order what you want, when you want, whenever you want. You always get that wholesale price. For brand new customers, the best way to be able to get started is to pick one of our starter kits. And I'll talk about those in a second. But those are amazing because we've coupled together, again, our top oils that we recommend for your health and wellness so that you can combat 80 to 90% of whatever comes up in your home and you feel completely empowered. You have those natural solutions right at your fingertips. Okay. You didn't buy just one bottle of peppermint and you're like, oh, shoot, I wish I had, Digestin. Peppermint's great, but I know Digestin would be better. Or I would love some lavender for sleep. Okay. Peppermint's not going to help you with sleep or immune support, On Guard, all of those things. So when you buy a starter kit and it's coupled together, first of all, you're going to save below the that wholesale price. You're going to get an even deeper discount because we coupled it together for you, all in a pretty little box, and it waives that $35 membership fee. So you get a free membership, and a membership just means you get a wholesale account. Okay, you'll get an access, you log in with your email and your password. And once you do that on the doTERRA website, it will unlock those wholesale prices. You order what you want and it gets shipped right to your door. Okay, there's no smoke and mirrors here. There's no requirements. You don't have to spend a certain amount in a certain amount of time. You don't have to sell essential oils to be able to get this discount. It is strictly all about you and your health and wellness, and we guide you through it. It's incredible. So let me show you what some of my favorites are. First of all, for this month of February, and like I said, I know it's the 27th. You don't have a lot of time, but I do not want you to miss out on this because we have some amazing gifts and promos. So first of all, we have a special promo code. This is for anyone who's on this call. And if you get started with any 100 PV, that's product value order, you get a free bottle of Adaptiv. Okay, that is over $50 value. So they have been so generous with us. It's amazing to be able to get that bottle for free. And if you do a 200 PV order this month, only in February, you get also the Adaptiv, but you also get a little pebble diffuser. You get a free Digestin soft gels. These are great and super convenient. It basically is the oil in a gel cap, and you can just take those. Okay, I use those. We all took those when we were traveling. Everything just gets out of whack when we travel. So those were super helpful, and the Digestin oil itself. So you get all of this. It's $159 value with a 200 PV order. Plus, you have this opportunity. So let's say you get started in February with a 100 PV order. Okay, most of all of our starter kits are going to be 100 PV. You're going to be just fine. If you place a loyalty order, okay, that's like a monthly subscription box. You can cancel it at any time, but you definitely want to be able to start in February, place that 100 point order in March, and in April, February, March, April. Yes, that's right. You will get $125 doTERRA dollars. Okay, you can cash those in for free product. It is going to feel like Christmas. It is just amazing, but this is ending tomorrow. So talk to the person who invited you, send me an email or text if it was me, and we will get you started because I do not want anyone to miss out on this awesome promo. To be able to get $125 doTERRA dollars in April is amazing. So let me show you some of my favorites. The Healthy Start. This is a great way to dip your toe into doTERRA. It has all of those top oils that we talked about, plus the Pebble Diffuser. It's only $160. You're saving $75 because you're getting that bonus free bottle of Adaptiv. The oils are in a smaller size. So if you saw me tonight talking in this bigger size bottle, these are a smaller kind of like little sample size. It's like 85 drops in there. But you get the diffuser, you get the oils, those top 10 oils, you get access to our VIP education group, you get ongoing support and education, and you get that 25% off of retail. You can add anything to this. Like I always recommend adding the coconut oil, just because it's going to help your oils to stretch. Okay. It's going to save you money. And so when you add that, you're also going to get the discount on that. Okay. You'll get the wholesale price. So don't worry, whatever we add, you're going to get that discount. Home Essentials, same oils, different diffuser, but it's going to be the big bottles. Okay. So you're getting triple the bottle size, but you're not paying triple the price. So you get all of these oils and the diffuser, big bottles, 250 drops instead of 85 drops, same wholesale account access. Actually, this month I should have changed this graphic, but you get the adaptive, you get the diffuser, you get that free bottle of DigestZen and the DigestZen soft gels. So that's $159 value. So that's even deeper savings. It's more than 185. It's just crazy. So, and again, add your coconut oil because that is going to help your oils to stretch. The healthy habits, if you're interested in that supplement system, the lifelong vitality, it is in here. And then we have a little sampler of some of our favorite oils, like On Guard. Balance is our grounding blend for emotional support. Frankincense, tangerine, it's another great citrus oil. Lavender, our deep blue rub, the lifelong vitality. Terrazyme is a great supplement. It's a natural enzyme that helps us to break down and absorb our nutrients better. And then PB Assist is our pre and probiotic. So this one, again, you can get that free bottle of Adaptive with our promo code. You're saving $145 this month. Plus you can get those 125 points if you do that March order. And I always recommend adding that coconut oil. The MetaPower system, we will talk about this more tonight. I did not have time to talk about it, or tomorrow night. I didn't have time to talk about it tonight, but this is a great system. It's $179, and you get everything that you need to get started. You won't need to order that every single month. You would reorder the collagen and the assist, and then the other products you would just kind of use in order as needed. But it is part of our Diamond Club promotion where you can get that free bottle of Adaptive with it also. And you can add anything to it. So I've had a lot of people get started with the MetaPower system and then add the lifelong vitality, because that is our foundation of our health, right? So it's an incredible supplement system. But we'll talk all about this tomorrow night. I'm so excited. It's my favorite. Okay, or you could just do a make your own starter kit. So you can pick and choose whatever you want. As soon as you get at 150 PV or product value, that gets you free shipping. All of the starter kits get free shipping, I should say, but it waives that $35 membership fee. So I've been doing that a lot with people also. And you can still get that free bottle of Adaptive. So contact the person who invited you, and they can send you, or I can send you, a customized shopping cart link. So if you're like, hey, Kara, I love that Healthy Start Kit. I also want some coconut oil, and I'd also like to get a deep blue stick. I can send you a personalized shopping cart link. It's got everything that you need already loaded into the cart, and you just click on it, fill in your info, it gets shipped right to you, and you get an amazing welcome packet from the person who got you started. So I will send out info on my welcome packet, but we pretty much always make sure that you get a really good reference book. It's like your essential oil Bible. So we make sure that you know how to use your essential oils. You don't have to memorize everything that we talked about tonight. You can actually look it up in the book. It's all in alphabetical. So you can look up any health concern. You can also look up the oil itself and it will tell you how to use it. It's an absolute must. You get access to our Facebook group. You get a personal consult. We have weekly educational classes. So we have oil nights on Monday nights. We have wellness Wednesdays. And by having your wholesale account with us, you get access to those education classes. So really quick, I just want to tell you about the benefits of actually sharing essential oils. Again, this is not a requirement, but it would be a disservice to you if I didn't tell you about the opportunity that doTERRA has. So let me tell you that in our doTERRA world, we have three types of people. I'd say 85% of doTERRA customers are just that. They're just customers. They love doTERRA. They love the product. They love the education and support that our team offers. And they're just living that wellness lifestyle. Then there are people that love to share. Okay. Maybe you're sitting here tonight and you're like, oh my gosh, my mom would love to hear about this. My aunt, my sister, my neighbor, I would love to have a class. And so there are people that continually either refer or host classes, and they can eventually get their products paid for. We call this free natural healthcare with doTERRA. Okay, the more you share, the more you open the door to other people who need natural health and wellness into their life, you can actually get your product paid for. Or maybe you actually want to earn an income. Okay, right now, more than ever, people are looking for opportunities to be able to either add an additional stream of income or maybe be able to replace their income, to leave their job, to have the freedom and flexibility. doTERRA can be as little or as big as you want it to be. It's an incredible offering. I'm so thankful for it in my life because I get to teach and help others on a wellness journey of living naturally. And it's also helping to support my family. It's helping to pay for my children's education. And without it, I don't know where we would be. So why doTERRA? It's the largest essential oil company in the world. It's the most tested, most trusted oils in the market. They're used by doctors and hospitals worldwide. Again, our oils are considered basically to be a medical grade essential oil. We work directly with our farmers. We have a high retention rate of 65%. So that means that the products actually work. Okay, so customers are actually loving the product and continue to order because they're working. Okay, they feel the effects. We're not just selling a business opportunity here. So if you're interested, you might be wondering, well, how would I make money with doTERRA? How much time is involved? Could this work for me? And what is the next step? You make money with doTERRA either, like I said, by hosting classes for us or sampling people. You teach the class or we teach the class or you invite them to an online class like this. You enroll them and support them. How much time is involved? If you want to get your oils paid for, it's 3 to 5 hours per week. If you want to supplement your income, it's 5 to 15 hours per week. And if you want to replace your income, it's 15 to 30 hours per week. Is this something that could work for you? You know, it's not for everybody, but if you are passionate about your oils, if you love people, and if you can follow a system and get things done, this could be a really great opportunity. So the next step is if you have a wholesale account, you upgrade, it's free to do, and you set up a 100 PV LRP so you can earn commissions. Or if you don't, you simply choose one of our starter kits and we'll set up that LRP so that you can get that 100 points or 125 actually doTERRA dollars that you can spend in April. We plug you into all of our training and resources. You make your list, you start sampling. Getting those oils on people is a total game changer. So I love to end all my classes with this. The greatest medicine of all is teaching people how not to need it, right? How to live that healthy lifestyle. So let me pop over here and see if there are any questions. Let me know. Anybody? Anything that didn't get covered?
No, we had really good questions. I think everything was answered unless anyone has a burning question now. But yeah, good discussions.
Okay, great. Yeah, I could see, I was like, oh boy, there's like, I can see just the little chat, like just the number, and it was like 70 or something like that. So there's a lot of questions, and I'll read through. Oh man, Brandon says he uses MetaPower daily. I'm so proud of you, Brandon. It is awesome. Amber says it's changed her life. Yes, it is. It is fantastic. Oh, yay. All right, Amber, you got your hubby on LLV too? Holy cow, LLV and MetaPower. That's awesome. Okay, cool. All right. Well, do you want to pick a winner?
I would love to. Is Nicole.
All right. Congrats, Nicole. I will send you an email. I'm pretty sure I know which Nicole that is. Diffusing with pets. Very good question, Nicole. I have a great ebook that I'll send you. The key, I have a dog and 2 cats, and no, I have 2 dogs and a cat. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Okay, I have 2 dogs and a cat, and that's true. And we diffuse everywhere. We have we're crazy, of course. We have got a diffuser in every room, even the bathroom now. But always leave the door open. Okay. Every animal is different. Like I have a dog that loves lavender and I have one that isn't a big fan. And so I just leave the door open and they can kind of come and go as they want to. We don't want to leave them shut in a confined space where they can't leave. And you'll kind of learn, like I've always learned to just kind of take it and open up the bottle and just let them smell it. Let them kind of explore. And like I said, I have a dog that's crazy for lavender. If I have that in the diffuser, like she will snuggle up like as close to my nightstand as she can get to take in that smell. She just loves it. And so, like I said, each one is different. So yeah, I don't diffuse tea tree either. It's harder for their bodies to metabolize that. But like tea trees, when like, why would you diffuse that? I don't know. Like it smells very herbal. Like it's like, I don't know. I've never even felt the desire to put that in the diffuser, but I use it topically all the time. And I'll put it like, especially on my feet or massage it into my nail beds or my head. And my dogs are with me in bed and it doesn't affect them in any way there at all. So yes, Dr. Work, she's amazing. And I have her ebook that I can pass along to you too. So okay. All right, Nicole, I will contact you for your rollerball. Thanks for being on tonight. This is recorded, so I will send out the recording to you guys also when it's uploaded. And any questions you have, let me know. Otherwise, have a great night.
Sounds good. Bye, everyone.